Hello, this video is for progress report of my study rental decision maker in Bay Area. I'm gonna have 5 insights, and my first insight will be a map visualization, which is for rent distribution map with customizable limitations. So the basic idea you can see in the picture on the left, there will be a filter at the top and map visualization at the bottom. The color here represents the rent distribution in Bay Area by zip code. The deeper the color is, the higher the rent is in the specific zip area, and the user can select the BART number range. BART is a public transportation in Bay Area, and the user can designate the minimum average household income because the household income level usually corresponds to the safety and the quality of schools and etc. So after the user designates the variables, they will see the rent distribution under the given condition. And here is my insight two, cost effectiveness, aka price to rent ratio distribution map with customizable limitations. Same with the previous one, it will have a filter and a map visualization, and in its filter, the user can designate the bar station number, the minimum average household income, and the rent range, and the selling price range. And the color here represents the cost effectiveness. The cost effectiveness here is calculated by divide selling price to rent price. Because I have an assumption here, with the same rent, the higher the selling price is, the better quality you might have in a specific area. For example, the rent are both $3,000 a month, and the selling price in the first area is $2 million, and in the second area is $1 million. Then you can consider the $2 million area as an area with better housing quality, and the usage steps are similar with the previous one. The user need to set the filter, and after that they can see the cost effectiveness distribution on map. And here is insight three, top recommendations distribution based on given condition. Uh, Other than color, there will be two variables on its filter. One is category and one is top. Category means, well, what attribute do you care about most, and the top here means how many recommendations you want to see on the map. So, for example, on the left figure, you can see by default category is set to cost effectiveness, and top is set 5. It means uh, it means to show the top 5 areas with the best cost effectiveness. So on the map, the highlighted 5 areas are the areas with the uh, best cost effectiveness. For this Insight 3, I originally planned to make it a scatter plot because I think we can. My original idea is to, for example, display the recommended 5 areas as five points on a scatter plot. But I think from the common sense perspective, the location of area matters. For example, an whether an area is in southern or western or northern part of Bay Area will significantly affect the decision of the user. So I think to visualize the locations on the map, even there are only five areas, is is meaningful to help the user to make a better decision based on the location of the recommended areas. So after I compare the map visualization and scatter plot visualization, I choose the map one. And here is my insight for population ratio of two parts divided by given condition. This pie chart is made for helping the user to figure out whether their expectation is lying in a reasonable range. For example, as you can see here, the average rent is at 3,000, and you can see on the pie chart, the percentage here stands for the population percentage in the whole Bay Area who are living the areas with less than $3,000 per month, and how many people are living in areas with rent greater than $3,000 per month, so that you can see 3,000 is pretty much a reasonable price. Because the pie chart is nearly half by half, and you can change category to other variables to help you figure out whether your expectation of a specific attribute is reasonable, so that you can make the you can make the decision using the previous three map visualizations better for making the final decision. And the last one inside 5, attributes details of target zip area. This visualization is for looking into the details of a specific zip area. After using the previous 4 visualizations, you might have several zip area numbers that you are interested in. And with this visualization, you can make a deeper. You can take a look at the details of your target zip area. You can see that here the percentage stands for the percentage where this area is at. For example, economical ranking here is 37%. It means the average rent in this area is cheaper than 37% of all other zip areas in the Bay Area, and the latter 3 ones means similarly. I certainly experienced several difficulties during the development. First, the data pre-processing is very complicated because I need to calculate a lot of rankings and for that, for example, for that pie chart, I need to calculate the proportion by calculating the accumulated population in areas less than or greater than the given condition. And the second difficulty here is the map requires hovering tooltip and zooming feature. These features are not supported by the given map components, so I have to make some D3 modification on it. And here is how I plan to evaluate my visualizations. First, I have 5 hypothesized insights, and I will and as you can see here, I will punch out the necessary information to let the actual user, the respondent, to fill in the words that I punched out, so that they will make it into uh, their own insight. For example, in the Bay Area, and among areas with uh, for example, the respondent is the person who is reliant on public transportation. Then for inside one, uh, they can say in the Bay Area, among areas with maximum public transportation and the minimum median annual household income of uh, 100,000, because they want to live in a better area with a better public transportation accessibility. Then they can use my visualization one to see which zip code area is the most affordable one for tenants. Or if they want, they can also figure out which is the most expensive one for tenants. And similarly, they can fill in the punched out part using the information they care the most to uh, finish their own insights and to see which zip code area is the most recommended. And so that's pretty much it. And thank you for watching.